Good day, everyone. My name is Andrea from LexisNexis, and I have my colleague Tanya, who is on the chat. So you may direct any questions to her if you have any questions. And at the end, we'll also have time for you to ask any questions if you'd like. And then there would also be a poll at the end that you would please be so kind as to complete for us as well. So today we're going to talk about a very useful service called Current Awareness. In our busy lives, it's not always easy to scan multiple newspapers, gazettes, and websites to keep abreast of developments in our field. Current Awareness makes this really easy so that we can stay abreast of developments in our field. So what we're going to track on the Current Awareness is changes to legislation, new case law, news articles, and with Current Awareness, you will be able to customize it so that you only receive the content that is relevant to you. In this session, we're going to cover the 3 email options available to you, and I'm also going to help you set your preferences so that you get the content that is relevant to you. I'm going to switch off my camera for a moment while we're going through the Current Awareness, and then at the end, I will switch it back on. So now we're going to look at Current Awareness. We're going to start with Stop Press. You'll see Stop Press. This contains top news headlines, the latest legislation, and recent cases. This information is curated by our team of in-house experts who carefully select only the most pertinent information for inclusion. With Current Awareness Stop Press, you'll see you'll have access to all the links so that you can go and read the gazettes online and the judgments online in detail. So even if you don't subscribe to the linked publication, you will still get access to the document for 24 hours. And Stop Press is dispatched to you each weekday morning. However, the content is set in Stop Press. Then we have Final Edition. Let's just go to Final Edition. So with Final Edition, this also provides even more news than Stop Press, and it's also more detailed view of legislation and case law. But the beauty of Final Edition, you can customize the content that you only receive information that is useful to you. And Final Edition is also dispatched each weekday afternoon. You'll also notice all the links on the alert, and you can also use the table of contents within the alert. You'll see we have links here to Final Edition news and Final Edition judgments as well. So you'll notice all the links to your judgments online, your news cases, and you'll find that on your Final Edition, which we can customize. Then we also have your Act Monitor. This allows you to monitor developments in legislation, and there is no limit to the number of acts that you may monitor, and Current Awareness will email you an alert when there are legislative amendments or important notices referencing the acts that you have selected to monitor. I will now show you how to set your preferences for Current Awareness. Current Awareness is located in your table of contents. So what you're going to do is you're going to select on Current Awareness on the actual words over here, and then it's going to open up here in your viewing pane. If you have a look now at your viewing pane at this Current Awareness, you will see over here, there's this little red box. You're going to click here to activate your Current Awareness alerts. Now I've already activated mine. So you'll have to select this red box over here where you'll see click here. You're going to activate it there. Now, let's look at the preferences that we can set all on the Current Awareness. Let's start with Stop Press. So now Stop Press contains top news headlines with the latest legislation and case law. And you can opt to receive it or not to receive it. However, stop press is customized. You cannot customize stop press. So let's click on edit. And to activate stop press, you'll place your little tick in this box and you'll click on save and exit. So you'll now notice here, it says you have elected to receive stop press. So automatically now I would get first thing in the next morning, weekday, I'll get my stop press. So remember, stop press contains your top news headlines and your latest legislation and case law information. However, you cannot customize it, where on final edition, you are able to customize. So let's look at the final edition. You can click on edit. And now with final edition, this will provide you with your news items, your legislation, and your case law, which we can customize, and we can select from 36 areas across news, national legislation, provincial legislation, and case law. So what you're going to do is when you select, we have now our areas, you'll place your little ticks in these boxes. So this is now what I've selected to receive under news. Then I can click onto national legislation and I can go and select from my areas of interest. So I'll make my selection. I'll move to provincial legislation. You'll notice the provinces here. So you can also select and you'll find your case law tab as well, which I'm now selecting. So I am busy selecting. These are my areas of interest. And when I'm done selecting, I'll click on save and exit. So now if you have a look at your current awareness, you'll see under final edition, under news, under legislation and case law, the topics that I have selected or I've customized it now will appear over here. And bear in mind, you can edit this at any time. So if you'd like to go back and add or remove any particular areas, you can go back in and edit. If you want to monitor all, you'll also see there's an option that says select all. And you can click save and exit. So now it's listed everything that I have selected in my final edition. Let's look at now Act Monitor. Now, Act Monitor, there's a simple template that you can now create to monitor the acts or legislation you need. So here by Act Monitor, if I click on Edit, you will see we have two templates. You have the list alphabetically, and then you also can search by act name or act number. So bear in mind, Act Monitor is dispatched to you when there are legislative amendments or important notices referencing the acts that you wish to monitor. So you can select, for example, on the alphabet, I'm just going to select A, for example, and you'll see it's going to list all the acts. So you will select the act that you want to monitor, and then you'll click on Add Acts, Save and Exit. Then you can also search by, we'll see act name. So for example, if I select Disaster Management Act and I click on search, let's just wait for that to search. Okay, it seems my internet is a bit of a problem. Let's go back into current awareness. And we want to monitor an act. So you'll click on edit. There's your search name. And we select the Disaster Management Act. So you can either enter your act name or you can enter the act number and you'll click on search. The act will appear and you can select the act. So I'm placing my tick in that box. And I'm going to add act, save and exit. So if we go back, let's scroll down, you'll see the Disaster Management Act. So bear in mind, you can edit this and add any acts, and you can track as much acts as you would like. There's no limit set. So you will get an email as soon as there are any legislative changes or amendments. You will receive an email alert in your email box. If we go back also to the current awareness, you will notice we also have a holiday mode over here. So if you click here, you can actually set a holiday mode so that you don't receive emails from us. So if you plan on taking any leave, you'll go into holiday mode, and then you will add your leave dates in here as an example, and then you'll click on submit. All your emails will be archived in your current awareness. So you'll see for 2021, for January, here is all the alerts that we've sent out. Tanya, is there any questions so far?
Nothing relating to the current awareness, Andrea.
Okay, so no questions because we've gone through the current awareness. So just by looking at the current awareness, you will find that this information will help you and the time saving that it comes to with subscribing to current awareness and receiving these daily email alerts. So I'm going to switch on my camera again. I hope this information that we've gone through will really show you the time-saving benefits that come with subscribing to current awareness. So thank you for attending the session. I hope that you found this very informative and that you've enjoyed this product talk.